Cleveland is battling for a chance to savor that sweet smell of postseason success. With the league's best D. And the fact they've got the bomb. Coach Mike Fratello has his bunch feeling like Superman. With Terrell Brandon out to make his mark. These Cavs are looking for a major victory. Until last night, the Lakers were on a roll. Now they're 4 for 5 in this Eastern Conference swing. Tonight they'll try to get Big Mo back on their side. So it's time to even the season series with the Cavs and put win number 5 in the refrigerator. It's the Lakers and the Cavs coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers basketball is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. With low fares on every seat of every flight, everywhere it flies. Fly Southwest, the low-fare airline. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from beautiful Gund Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we present the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hello again, everybody, and it's a time to smile for us because after this game we head home. This is the 6th game of a 6-game trip. The Lakers have won 4 of the first 5, a marvelous thing. And last night, even in the loss, they found a guy that really came to play.
And I say he came to play, and he played oh so well. Cedric Ceballos is the player that we're talking about.
For the Los Angeles Lakers, in the backcourt, Eddie Jones will start. Eddie had an off game last night. So many did. 6'6", 190. At the other guard, it'll be Nick Van Exel, University of Cincinnati, right here in this great state of Ohio. 6'3", 6'1", 183. Magic Johnson's introduced. Up front at a forward, rousing ovation. They've been talking about his arrival all day long. At the other forward, Eldon Campbell, the 6'11", 255-pounder from Clemson. In the middle, Vlade Divac, 7'1", 251 pounds. In the previous meeting, which the Lakers lost to this ball club, between them, Ceballos and, not Ceballos, but Campbell and Vlade had only 6 points. Victory. Michael Cage, San Diego State, 12th year in the league, will be a center. San Diego State star and a great guy, 6'9", 248. Up front, what a kid he is out of Fairfax High in L.A. Chris Mills, Arizona, 3rd year. At the other forward, it's going to be Danny Ferry from Duke, 6'10", 235, having by far his greatest year. In the backcourt, from Oregon, Terrell Brandon, 5'11", 180. This is his 5th year and by far his best. And at the other guard, from Southern, Bobby Phills, 6'5", 220. Vastly underrated. Not much talked about, but he can play. And he does for Mike Fratello, the head coach, in his 11th year in the league. 3 of them here. Ronnie Rothschild, Sidney Lowe are the assistants. Jack Neese is in the middle. On the left is Leroy Richardson, and on the right, Don Vaden, Arizona. All right, waiting for the ball to go up. Cage against Campbell. Campbell will get the tip and does. And as usual, tips it to Vlade Divac. So the Lakers will have it to start the 4th quarter. Magic Johnson is going to be guarded by Mills. And Chris says his lifetime dream was just to play in the same court with Magic. Here's the ball in low to Campbell. His pass deflected. Vlade's got it and drops it out of bounds for a turnover.
Well, the Lakers had an opportunity with their first possession as they double-teamed, and Vlade was wide open under the basket.
He sure was. Dropped a 2-pointer out of bounds, and here comes Terrell Brandon. Now here is a dribble drive by Mills. 10-foot jumper on the way. No, somebody's going to score pretty soon. I know they are.
The way the game started last night.
Rebound is off and is taken to Van Exel. His 18-foot jumper, and that's no good. Rebound, Vlade, a foul going over the top of Ferry. Referee Don Vaden helped Vlade up. Arizona, now the ball to Brandon. He's out of the University of Oregon in the Pac-10. His 20-foot jumper is too long. Rebound is off. Vlade won it, didn't get it. Rebound off, put up, and a foul on Vlade Divac. Fouling Michael Cage in the act of shooting, and Magic is telling Campbell and Vlade how he wants them to play underneath when they're screening out for rebound.
In the game after his brilliant performance last night with 35 points and 11 rebounds.
Cage makes 2. That's his career long. Now with the ball in the front court, we got Van Exel. By Ferry, goes around it, accelerates, brings to Ferry. He's a very good shooter from right there. Shot no good. The rebound to Eddie Jones. They're nothing for 6 shooting. Magic down the middle. Last night only 4 shots. That should be an offensive foul. Nope, they don't call offense. I thought maybe Madge turned an ankle. He didn't, but it looked to me like his left arm went out into Ferry pretty well. By the game.
You know, we talk about the Cavs defense. Obviously, the Laker defense is doing something too. The Cavs are without a field goal.
Yep, nothing for 6. The Lakers are only nothing for 3. They're only half bad. Brandon coming to the front court. Nosed up the return pass, gives it off to Campbell. He'll make a 15-footer for me. It's on the way. Nope, he didn't make it. The rebound to Cage. So the other team's going to get the first one.
Well, who's going to do it for them? You're nothing for 1.
That's right. Here we Brandon. Brandon's got the ball. There's the shot. We've been waiting for that three-pointer by Brandon. Brandon knocks down his 83rd of the year. From there, and it's 5-2. The Lakers trail it. Van Exel dribble drive, comes underneath, puts it up. Nice shot. You know what he did? He put that around the big man, 6'10", Danny Ferry.
Well, Danny Ferry, he's a very, very good offensive player. Very subject to being taken advantage of on the defensive end.
Brandon out above the three-point line. Terminate the dribble. Take it in low to Mills. He's alone. Oh, nice play by Van Exel from the blind side. Knocked it out of his hand. Van Exel's got the ball back. Does a 360 turn. He's down the middle. And he blows the layup. How many of those did the Lakers blow last night? And here's another one.
That was a nice move by Nick, but the finish just wasn't there.
All right, here's a shot. That's no good.
No.
We got an offensive foul on Mills, setting an illegal pick for the shot that went in. Doesn't count.
Boy, that negates a big basket by Danny Ferry.
Van Exel doesn't either. Pass backdoor to Jones. He knocks down a high pass with both hands. Give to Magic for a 3. Got it. Magic Johnson, his first 3 in 2 games. He's made 16 out of 43 since he rejoined the club. 7-5, the Lakers lead.
First field goal in 2 games as well, as he didn't score a field goal
after 5.5 minutes
last night. Well, the Lakers are up by 2. It's 7-5, 6 minutes, 31 seconds to go. We played half of the first quarter and little scoring on the Lakers Basketball Network.
The Lakers have their first lead, and the ball out in front comes off to Phils. Bounce pass to Brandon at the base. Brandon's quick, gives the ball to Ferry. 20-foot jumper is good by Ferry. Right-hand jumper. His career average is 8. This year, he's had some great games, and he's averaging a total of 13 points. Brandon dribbling the ball. They're having trouble getting the ball to Sabalas. I'll tell you that. He hasn't had it since he came in the ball game, I don't think. Here's the ball to Brandon. His 20-foot jumper. That's good.
Well, they run a lot of pick and rolls. They also set some good screens, and they've got some excellent perimeter shooters.
And the Lakers give up 4 on a road to trail by 2. Magic posts up against Ferry. Magic backing in. Bounce out to Sabalas. Over to Jones. Back to Cedric. 35 points, 35 minutes last night. The ball into Magic. Throws away. His 3rd turnover of the game. He threw it to Phils. Here's Brandon front court. Underneath he goes. Shot block. Beautiful play by Jones. Blocked it. Mills has got it. He scores.
Well, great defensive effort by Eddie Jones, but nobody was there to pick up the loose ball.
And the Lakers give up 6 in a row, turning it over repeatedly.
Turnovers will hurt you, and there's no question about it, as the Lakers now are down by 4. 5:08 to play. 11-7 Cavs on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Jones double team. Holds it up after a 1-bounce dribble. Now he's in trouble. Bounce the ball to Sabalas. Comes underneath. Puts it up. No. And 2 shots coming up. Boy, he did a nice job of body control there. Otherwise, he charges.
Yeah, he's got excellent body control, Chick. But what he did was even better than that. With Eddie Jones in trouble, the shot clock down to 3. It was Cedric who makes the cut to get free. And Eddie finds him. And Cedric will shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, Cedric plays as well as anybody in the league without the ball. Without the ball. And that's an art.
Yeah, if not
free
better.
Throw is, yes, that's a free throw that's good. He'll be our guest at halftime. He's asking the referee to dry the ball off, and the referee does it on his own trousers. They'll have to go to the cleaner. All right, here's Cedric again. Misses. The Lakers had been outscored 6-0 in that brief run by the Cavs, where they took their 11-7 lead. Before takes it out of bounds. He brings it in the corner to baseline. Brandon out. That's a 2-pointer if it goes. It goes from Danny Ferry. So Ferry's got 4 points in the game. And the Lakers trail it 13-8. Zone against Brandon. Gives the ball up to Sabalas. To Campbell. Back to Sabalas. Back to Campbell. Stolen. Another turnover. That's 5 for the Lakers. Here goes Phils. Phils front court. He might pull up and shoot. No, he gives to a better shooter, Ferry. And his shot is short. Rebound tipped by Van Exel. Goes back to Phils. To Ferry. Out in front to Brandon. They're an aggressive ball club. They're a very well-schooled ball club. They work so hard as a unit. Now Phils with the ball. Dribble drive on Magic. Feeds the ball over. Ferry fires for three. He got that. Nope, they only gave him two. He was on the line. Where we sit here, you cannot see the lines on this side of the floor. Here's the ball in low to Campbell. The Lakers are behind 15-8. Cross-court pass to Jones. Three-pointer by Jones. In and out, no. And the Lakers shooting exactly like they did last night, poorly. Here's Brandon with the ball. Comes in deep. Feeds it out of bounds. Trying to use the same play they just used, Stu.
They do a lot of that, Chick. They get the ability. They have the ability to penetrate, but they drive, and then they just kick the ball out to the open man when the defense collapses, and their perimeter shooters are very, very good.
And we got Van Exel reaching the front court, trailing by 7. 3:18 to play in the quarter. Dribble drive, foul, and that'll send Van Exel to the line and get him 2 points on the field goal. Nice play by Van along the baseline.
Nick just takes Terrell Brandon off the dribble, gets the contact. Nice concentration by Nick. He has the opportunity here for a three-point play.
Here comes the 17th player picked in the draft. He's been taken under the wing of Dan Marley, and they tell me Marley's done wonders tutoring this lad. Three-point play completed by Van Exel. And Sura brings it out in front, giving to Bobby Phils, Phills. And now back to Sura, in low to Phils. He's got to work on Peeler. He turns, he shoots over Peeler from 10. Beautiful shot, beautiful move. 17-11, the Lakers trailing. And here with the ball in the front court is Threet. He's replaced Van Exel. Ball in low to Magic. Magic backing in. Bounce out in front to Peeler. Dribble drive in deep. Puts it up as block. Block shot by Cage. Comes off to Sura. Sura front court over to Ferry. Cross court pass to Phil. Don't they move that ball? And a 23-footer is good for 3 points. And they lead at 22-11. And timeout is called by the Lakers. Not to say they don't need it. Biggest lead of the game.
Biggest lead of the game enjoyed by the Cavaliers as the Lakers are down with 2:17 to play on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Peeler to three. In low to Campbell. Campbell backs in. Throws down the middle of Sabalas. He's there. He puts it up. Scores it over the bigger man, Ferry. Nice play by Sabalas. Give the assist to Campbell.
Well, Cedric's only the third Laker to score a field goal. Nick Van Exel and Magic are the other two.
He's down the middle. Feeds it over to Mills. Out in front to Ferry. He fires. Didn't get it. Nice rebound by Sabalas. Boy, is he playing well. Particularly the last two nights. The ball underneath the basket to Lynch. And Lynch jumps and puts it in over Sura. He didn't have an angle to back it, so he made a tough shot.
And that was a nice shot by him. He had good body control to avoid the charge.
He's well out on the court, and he gives the ball off over to the left side to Phils. In low, it goes to Ferry. Back to Sura. Dribble in deep. Goes in the air. Commits himself, and on the pass off, there is a foul. That's the fourth team foul on the Lakers.
Well, there was a play with the double team coming to Ferry. Bob Sura should have just taken the jump shot, but he was looking to drive it and kick it.
We got Sura with the ball in the front court. Dribble drive Sura to the baseline. He's having trouble down there in the corner. Gives the ball to Mills. He's down the middle. He's in deep. Brings it out in front to Phils. Good defense for the Lakers, even if they score, and they did. They played good defense that trip down. That was just better offense. 1 on the clock. It'll count if it goes. It didn't go at the end of the quarter. Sabalas missed it.
Well, that's the end of 12 minutes. The Lakers are down by 7. They've got 36 more minutes to get their offense in gear, and they're going to have to do just that on the Lakers Basketball Network.
One of them yet. He gives the ball over to George Lynch. Lynch of North Carolina. Lynch backing in. Comes in deep. Gives to Vlade. Vlade at the free throw line. Shoots and misses. Rebound is off. Tipped up and in. Nice George Lynch. Nice George Lynch. Really played well. I think it was George, was it not?
Yeah, I think it was George.
Yeah. Sabalas was near it, but I believe it was George's hand that got it. And now the score is 22-17, the Lakers trailing. And here's Sura with it. The ball to Ferry coming around on a curl. He shoots and makes a 19-footer. Ferry came around a pick by Hill and made a nice shot. And Ferry is having a sensational year. He was originally drafted as the second player in the country by the Clippers. Wouldn't sign with them. Here's the ball over the left side. Peeler, go to the base. 20-footer is good with a left-hander. Peeler gets his first shot up.
He put Dan Marley away on that fake.
Coming with the ball, Sura. Luck to Pat. He'll make a basket this time down. He'll go to his left. Here's the ball to Peeler. He can't go either way, so he gives to Threet. Threet back to Peeler. Peeler's really into this game. Ball to Vlade. Turn. Fall away. 16-footers. An air ball by a foot. Taken out of the air by Hill. Hill is a very good rebounder. Giving the ball off to Sura, who's playing because their great guard, Brandon, has got 2 fouls. Marley takes the ball into Phil's. Phil's under the basket to Hill. Nobody guarding him, so he scores. Hill. The coach is asking Vlade, where were you? That was Vlade's man that was alone. And it's 26-19. The Lakers trail the ball into Vlade. Gives underneath to Sabalas. He puts it up. No. Tips it up again twice. Rebounds hit in the air by Hill. Grabbed by Lynch. Boy, out there's some lucky bounces going on. Lynch has got it. Put it up. They're going to call a foul. Now, I'll tell you for sure, Marley hit all ball. But I think they'll get the big center, Lang, and they do.
Lakers scored in the first quarter. Tied the lowest of the first quarter of any quarter, or any first quarter this year.
By the Lakers.
By the Lakers.
Wow. John Black is here feeding us information. Public Relations Director for the Los Angeles is in the game. Sets a pick on the rookie, Sura. Threet goes to his left. Here's the shot I told you about. And he misses it. The rebound hit high in the air. Volleyball nicely in there by Lang. And the rebound will be credited to Phils.
Boy, do they do a good job of boxing you out.
They sure do. They got a Hill, they got a Mill, and they got a Phil. Wow. Here's the ball in low to Sura. They got one of those too. He lays it up and scores left-handed. 28-21, the Lakers trail it. They've trailed it all the way. They led once about 7-5, but that's all. Here's the ball out in front to Magic, to Peeler. Three-pointer in a way. No good. Too long. Rebound is off long. Nice rebound by Lang, just a second-year kid out of Duke. They could have used him this year. They could have used anybody. Sura with the ball, particularly after their great guard, Doug Collins' son, got hurt. Ball goes in low to Sura. Back to the basket. Backing in. Turns. Fakes. Puts it up. Didn't get it. Magic, I think, got a piece of it. If so, he'd get credited with a block shot. Here comes Magic down the floor. Magic dribbles in deep. Pass the ball away. Is knocked down. Gets it back. A lucky break for the Lakers and Magic. Magic backing in. Illegal defense. Illegal defense.
Now, that one was easy to call there.
Out of the game, Peeler. Into the game, Jones. Also into the game, Van Exel. Hill has got a relative named Ant. Here, all right, here's the ball. A&T. 7:30 left to play. And here's the ball going in low. And it's handled by Magic. Magic backing in. Double team, throws it away. Oh, what a close call. There's another close call. The Lakers come out of it. They ought to score on this. Shot no good. Rebound is off, and a foul is going to be called on Hill.
Wow.
That's Ant's uncle.
Well, I have to agree with Hill on this play. From the angle that I had, it seemed like he had inside position, and Cedric was going over the top of Hill. But
Cedric says, can't we have the minutes back? That's a good question. Van Exel for 3. Not close. Rebound is off. Oh, look at Cage. Box out. Rebound is off. And here comes Cleveland Sura. Over to Marley. Always a good three-point shooter. And he got a 3. Well, how many times has he beaten the Lakers with three-pointers with Phoenix? That's 117 he's made this year. Trail it 31-21, a 10-point deficit. Magic Johnson with all. Backdoor play, another turnover. Magic's pass knocked down by Marley. That's 7 turnovers for the Lakers, 3 by Magic. And Sura with the ball in the attack. And the Lakers better take care of the ball better than they are now against this club. Ball to Sura. He's away from Van Exel underneath for the slam dunk. He did a 360 turn and left Van high and dry. 33-21, 12-point lead. Excuse me, Cage.
That's what Magic and the rest of the big players are going to have to do. They're going to have to catch it on the box and make their move quicker on Cavs against the Lakers on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Makes him 51 out of 52. The Lakers have some fans everywhere they go.
And a lot of them.
33-22, 33-23. The Los Angeles Lakers are behind, trailing most of the way, and Del Harris wasn't feeling good before the game. He's really sick now. Sura's got the ball. Sura in the front court, brings it out in front to Marley, and Marley takes it over to Chris Mills, who's back in. Sura's posting up. He's taller than the guy. Here's a pass underneath and a give and go. Nice play, and it's Mills scoring.
One
Beautiful
thing about
play.
Mike Fratello, once he finds a scenario that works for him, he milks it until you adjust.
35-23. The Lakers haven't had a field goal in 5 minutes. Magic tries to erase that. Missed from three-point range. Rebound is off. Sabalas has got it, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. Good thing there's free throws in this game, or the Lakers would be skunked. Let me tell you something. The Lakers haven't won a game in Cleveland since 1988. They've lost 6 straight here by an average of 19 points a game, folks. You know what they lost by here last year? 30. You know what they lost the year before? 38. I'd say this club
Chick,
dominates.
even though this is the last game of a 6-game road trip, you just can't allow the players to think about that, because once you get behind, then they start to think about this being the last game, and they play that way. You got to constantly let them know that, hey, you're a better team. You can beat this team, and you got to push the positive.
35-25. I think that's what you're seeing in the Cavs. The positive is being pushed. They think they can beat anybody. Here's the ball in low to Magic against Lang. Magic backing in. They triple team him. Ball pass under the basket. Put up by and no good by. Sabalas will be our halftime guest. And the ball Cage in the front court. 1 year led the league in rebounding. As I recall, he got something like 31 the final day of a season. Now, here's the ball out in front. Sura for three. Forget it, baby. It's in there.
There it is. Pick and roll again. I told you at the beginning that the Lakers would see a steady diet of pick and roll, and they've seen quite a bit of that so far.
And they're getting sick of that diet, I can tell you that.
They're going to change the diet.
Yeah, 38-25. What a low half the Lakers are going to have. That's the biggest lead of the ball game. Here's the ball to Van Exel. Over here to Jones. He tries a three out of the corner. And the Lakers now, if they start concentrating only on threes, are going to be in big trouble. Sura to Lang. Lang down the middle. Shot blocked, but traveling is a good call. Traveling.
Well, I'll tell you something. Antonio Lang went to the basket. Eddie Jones was sitting there saying, come on. The travel was called, so that negates the block shot by Eddie. But that was some rise by Mr. Jones.
Make a field goal.
No matter how good the pass is.
7th minute without a field goal. The ball into Marley. Marley in deep. Throws it up. Bank shot. No good. Tip. A nice try by Lang. Lakers get the ball to Van Exel. All the way into Jones. Slam dunks on a floating shot with both hands. Lots of time to play in this ball game. You're only down 38-27. That's not the point. The point is that the Lakers are frustrated by the defense that they're running into. No question about that.
Position after the rebound by Magic, it goes to Nick Van Exel to Eddie Jones for the finish.
All right, it's 38-27. The ball to Brandon. 3:15 to play in the half. Over here to Chris Mills, his family. Said his dad and the whole family looking out there tonight wanted to be remembered. He went to Fairfax High School. Brandon takes it over to Mills. Chris has it. 3 years. Pass under the basket to Brandon. He puts it up. Blew the layup. Rebound. Cage. O'Connor goes. It didn't go. He was fouled. Boy, that's good, quick rebounding. And Cage will go to the line for two. Group has made 3 in a row tonight. Made 4 in a row tonight. Wow. The Lakers in the first quarter shot 36%. Now, I know you thought that was bad shooting, but in the second quarter, they're 18%. 3 for 17. Wow. Ball in low to Campbell. Campbell out in front. And the Lakers see Magic dribble drive. Give the ball to Campbell. He fumbles it out of bounds. Wow.
Hit him in a bad spot in the hands.
With Atlanta, then went to NBC for a couple of years as a color commentator. Dribble drive, Magic charging. No, they're going to call block. They're going to call block, and Marley doesn't believe it. Dan does not believe that.
That's a close one.
Yeah. A lot of coaches and players in the league are maintaining that Magic, because of his... Everybody admires and respects him so much, even in the refereeing fraternity, they're giving him breaks. The Cavs team does to the Lakers, they must mesmerize them because they just aren't very good against this team.
They weave their own magic spell against the Lakers.
I guess so. Before the end of the half, if you're the Lakers. Ball out in front to Magic. Dribble down the middle. Turn. Goes in the air. Nice block shot by Phils. A beautiful block. The ball is free and Magic picks up the garbage. Throws it out to Jones with 6 on the clock. Back into Magic. Magic down the middle. Puts it up. It's blocked by Cage. Here we go the other way. Brandon. Nice block by Michael Cage. Here's Ferry. Like Cage, originally a draft pick of the Clippers, and there is another shot put up and in, and that's a three-pointer, and make it a 2 straight away. It was on the line. That's what I thought.
He's a perimeter shooter deluxe.
42-29, third time they've led by 13. Magic going to try a 3, says inside, they block him, so he makes a 3, his second of the game. Magic's got 12 of the 32 points, and the Lakers only trail by 10, 42-32. They can win this game easily if they go to work.
32 points. Fast break points are even 2 apiece.
Jump shot by Ferry. That's good again. I've never seen a guy improve as much shooting as he has this year. He really is marvelous shooting. His career average is only 8. This year it's averaging about 14, and he's had a 40-point game, etc. Magic dribbles around Ferry. Magic down the middle, puts it up and in. Magic says, hey, if you guys can't catch my passes, I'm going to take the ball myself.
He's trying to keep the Lakers there. They're down by 10 with 36 seconds to play.
In this quarter, Ferry has made all 3 shots he's tried. He's got 12 points. Here's a pass underneath. Nobody guarding Mills, and Mills scores. Lakers got totally confused. And Magic is pointing. Magic is squinting. And Magic is really saying, hey, guys, let's wake up. It's 46-34. 20 seconds left in the first half. Magic has made the last 7 points that the Lakers have scored. There goes Vlade. He's alone under the basket. He puts it up and missed it. I don't believe some of the things I'm seeing. Magic gets a rebound, feeds under to Sabalas. He won't miss it. Sabalas, you get him under that basket, baby, and he'll score it. He knows how to use his body. All right, it's now 46-36. 4 seconds left. Watch this long shot. Brandon, stop. There's the long shot. He missed it. The half's over.
And I tell you something, Chick, the Laker players obviously are happy that the half is over. They can go in, regroup, and come back out for a second half in which they hope to shoot the ball a little better.
All right, coming up at halftime, Cedric Sabalas with a halftime interview. The score at halftime, Cleveland 46, the Lakers 36. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. Brandon's got the ball, nobody guarding him, so he comes in low, throws it out to Phils, and shoots a 3 and gets it.
There it is, drive and kick. That's what they do.
And now it's 49-36. 13-point lead for the third time. 49-36. Let's see what the Lakers can do about getting back in this ballgame. Campbell shoots for his first basket and gets it with a 16-footer.
Well, see, that time, Chick, he didn't wait on the double team. He made his move without the double team getting there.
Minute of the second half. Brandon with the ball out in front to Ferry. Ferry's passes to Brandon. Brandon dribble comes in deep. Nobody guarding him, so he throws it up and in. Wow. Nobody guarding him.
Well, high pick and roll again, and the Lakers
51.
don't defend it well.
38 is the score. The Los Angeles Lakers down by 13. The ball into Campbell. Puts it up. Basket counts, foul, or traveling. Did they
Basket
call
counts,
the foul? Yeah,
yes.
they got to call it on Ferry. So that's back-to-back baskets for Eldon.
But you notice on both occasions, Chick, he's made the adjustment. He knows I've got to make my move quick before the double team gets there. This time the double team tried to get there, but it didn't get there in time. As Eldon converted, he'll try for the three-point play.
Instead of calling the foul on Ferry, they called it on Cage, his second. Free throw is no good. Rebound volleyball by Lynch. Nice play. Tip it way out on the floor to Van Exel, and Van Exel gives it to Magic Johnson. Magic over to baseline to Sabalas. Everybody's got to get going now. Here's a bounce pass down the middle, and Campbell fumbles it. Lynch picks it up and scores it. Campbell's got to get his hands in the catch position because Magic will fool him like he did again that time. Michael Cage gives the ball off following his 7th rebound to Chris Mills. Mills 20-foot jumper. Let him keep shooting. They're going to make one, guys. And the rebound is off, knocked away and out of bounds after it was picked up by Lynch. Cage knocked it out of bounds. So the Lakers get it. Hey, they're down to single digits now in the deficit column.
Their defense and do a
Lynch
little better offense.
to Magic Johnson. Out to Sabalas. Over. Here's a 3 they need real badly. And Van Exel knocked it down. Van Exel. They set him up, and a timeout is called quickly by the Cavs.
Well, that's a good timeout by the Cavs, and the Lakers trying to get some life now as they trail now by 6. It's 51-45 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Gives it out to Campbell. Campbell holds it up. Takes it into Sabalas. He's double teamed quickly. He brings it out to Van Exel. Dribble drive in deep. He's under the basket. He puts it up and it's blocked by Cage. Taken by Van Exel. Drives along the baseline. They can't shoot it. Now they do. Get the shot off. Reset to 24. Here we go with Brandon coming the other way. Brandon dribbling the ball. Don't let him get a big one on you this time. Phils, who looks good, is good. That's a 3-pointer. And boom, they bounce right back with 5 points of their own after the Lakers had closed to within 6. And it's now 56-45. And the Lakers trailing it by 11. We've got 8:46 left to play in the third quarter. Sabalas dribbling, bounce the ball badly out of bounds unless Van Exel can save it. And he did save it to Lynch. 15-footer, good.
Man.
Wow, there is one that Van Exel has to get a double assist for. Nice play.
That was some effort by Nick.
What kind of an effort was it? Here to Phils on the weak side of the pattern. Mills coming through the key, guarded on a mismatch in size by Van Exel. Out to Ferry, back into Mills, still a mismatch. He throws it up and in. There's no way that Van could be expected to guard Mills at 6'6".
No, especially when you allow him to stay in the 3-second lane for that long.
He was in there a long time. Lynch is having a good quarter. In this quarter, Lynch already has knocked in his 10th point. Magic's left hand hook is good. Goaltending is called on Cage. Magic Johnson gets his first point of the second half and his 16th of the game. couple of times down. Brandon with the ball. Brandon to Phil. They're working the inside and outside game. Ferry at the base. 20-footer good. No. The answer to my question is no, they can't stop.
Well, I think the Lakers ought to go to switching everything because especially when you're going everything except for Nick Van Exel when he's involved.
7:12 left to play, and the ball into Campbell. Turn, shoot, make a nice right-hand jump shot, about an 8-footer. Very nice shot. And the Lakers, again, let's say, can they stop them? 60-51, 7 minutes to play in the third. 1 point a game. And here's Ferry with it. Jump shot, 16-footer, no. Rebound is tipped, and Magic gets credit. Length of court pass, settle under it. Van Exel comes under the basket, gives the pass off, and that is a sensational play. Van Exel's come up with 2 heroic plays in this quarter, and the scorer that time, off the benefit of the assist, is Sabalos.
Well, that last play that you liked a lot, Chick, when Magic threw the long court pass to Nick, he catches it over the shoulder, and the nice pass to Cedric, who scores the easy one. Transition is something that would help the Lakers get back in it. They have to get control of the tempo. The Cavaliers have had the tempo in their favor all night. And that is involved in the screen or the pick and roll.
All right, 6:11 left to play in the third. Ferry with the ball. Ferry gives the ball to Brandon. There's another outside jumper, and that is a 2-pointer. The Lakers absolutely are unable to stop them so far. Lynch has got the ball to Magic Johnson. Magic dribbling the ball against a kid by the name of Phils. Now Magic still backing in on him. Turns at the base. Phils knocks it loose. Magic gets it back. Magic bounces through the key to Lynch. Baseline. They give it off. Jump shot is no good. Boy, Campbell really got hit hard after the shot was released.
Yeah, but
no whistle.
He short-armed the shot,
coming long. Pass to Ferry. Ferry shoots a long shot. That's no good, but the long bounces to Phils. Phils down the middle to Chris Mills. Patiently, they bring it back outside. 5.5 to play in the third. The Lakers trail it by 62-53. Brandon with the ball. Where's that jersey number 1 like Oscar Robertson used to? Now here's the fake pass. Bounce back door. Fumble by Mills. Picked by Mills. Backhand to Ferry for a 3, and he got it. Well, you can't believe how much better he is this year.
Once you get a guy stopped, then you have to start to match up. You don't want to keep the triple team on. One of them have to leave and go to get the
Lakers give up 5 in a row, and Sabalos tried to get 3 of them back, and it went in and came out, and the rebound is off to Chris Mills. The Lakers trail by 12, and we got only 4:52 to play in the third. And with the ball, Brandon, 3-pointers, 7 out of 15 for the Cavs, 3 out of 12 for the Lakers. Brandon with the ball. Brandon dribbling down the middle. He's got a man open. Ferry gives him the ball. Another 3. If you think the Lakers can stop this ball club's offense with what they're doing, you've got another think coming. Cleveland on an 8-0 run.
And they've run their lead to 15 with 4:35 to play on the Lakers Basketball Network.
All right, 68-53. The Lakers down by their biggest margin. This is an 8-0 run that's underway for the Cavs. Ball goes in low to Sabalos. He turns, puts it up. No harm, no foul. Tipped up and in. Vlade Divac finally scores his first point of the game.
I'm surprised that Cedric even got that shot off. He had 3 guys around him.
68-55. The Lakers trail it. Out in front of Cage. You better take a shot, Michael. Now the ball over to Mills. He shoots a 20-foot jumper. That's no good. The rebound, Van Exel. There goes Magic down the left side. Also Jones down the left side. Magic's got it. Fakes, passes, gives it out. And Van Exel hits a 3. Boys, a lot of ball faking there by Magic.
Yeah, that's what you have to do sometimes. You keep faking and get the defense to make some kind of a movement and then find the open man.
All right, the Lakers make 5 in a row after giving up 8 in a row, and they're only down now by 10. Lots of time left to play in this contest. Phil saves it at the baseline. Phil's yo-yoing up and down. Now they set up that offense. Phil's down the middle. Phil's down the middle again. Takes the ball over to the baseline to Mills. Out in front once more to Brandon. 6 on the clock, 5 on the clock. Brandon to beat the clock, knocks in another 3. The Lakers lived in the first 4 games of this trip by the 3, and they're certainly dying by it the last 2.
That was 71-58 by Terrell Brandon.
It sure was. He's a great player. Van Exel for 3. Back-to-back shots, no good. The rebound is off. Ferry's got it. And to Brandon. 3 will come in for the Lakers. And here's a dribble drive underneath Mills. Shot no good, but he was fouled by Vlade Divac. That was a sure basket, so Vlade fouled him.
Breakdown in transition that time. From offense to defense, the Lakers didn't match up, get anybody, and all of a sudden Mills wide open. He goes to the basket. Vlade just comes over and takes the foul. Mills still, I think, should have converted that dunk because Vlade just reached out, hit him on one arm. I guess that's enough to take care of making the shot.
2%, which is very good. makes them both. And the lead is 73 to 58. 3 to Magic, back to 3. Van Exel's out of there. Vlade to 3. 4 on the clock, 3 in the clock. Magic in deep, throws up a right hand acrobatic shot, and it goes in. Nice shot.
You talk about turning your back and making it tougher to defender. Magic just turned sideways and shot a version of a hook shot.
That's 18 for Magic on the year since he came back. He's averaging 15 points. Get a couple of stops and a couple of baskets of your own. Here's the ball over to Ferry down the middle of the cage. He fumbles it. Magic gets it. See, Magic didn't let it go out of bounds, kids. You ever see a ball that you can reach, grab it. You don't know what the ref's going to call. Magic for 3. Got it. That was a deep 3, too. At least a 30-footer for his 21st point.
Well, every time the Lakers go on that kind of a run, though, the Cavs have answered. Yep. That's 5 points in a row by the Lakers. Now let's see what the Cavs do.
All right, 73-63. A minute left to play in the period. Brandon with the ball. Brandon almost stepped on it. Controls it. He's got 7 on the 24. Do they milk that clock down the middle? Brandon alley-oop. Oh, what a great shot. Brilliant shot.
I'll tell you how difficult that shot is.
16 points for him. And Magic goes in the front court, comes in deep, a left-hand hook of his own, in and out, tough luck. Rebound is off the cage, 43 seconds left. And here's the ball given off to Brandon. They ought to have a stool. They milk so much of the clock.
They've got the towel.
Brandon with the ball. Illegal defense.
Illegal defense.
It's on Sedale 3. Technical foul.
Well, the Lakers got away with an illegal defense in the previous possession. This time he catches Sedale. I was blocked out again.
And he takes pretty good care of that basketball, doesn't he? And he's watching the clock. 4 on the clock. He's got 3 in the clock. Now he shoots. He knows the clock, and he hits the shot. A 2-pointer for his 19th point. That's milking the clock. Magic in deep. Magic all the way. Put it up. It's good. He's fouled. Basket count.
The Magic man.
Foul.
Have limited time. The Lakers only had 2 seconds or 2.5 seconds or so to go. Magic takes it to the basket, gets the foul and the basket, and has something to say to the players on the Cavalier bench as he gets a 3-point play.
He converts the free throw, and it is now 78-66 going to the 4th quarter as the quarter ends. Magic made the last 8 points of the quarter, Stu, and that brings his total for the game to 24.
Well, they're going to need a strong 12 minutes here to get back into this one on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Johnson with the ball. Magic with 5 on the clock, 4 on the clock. Magic in deep, throws it over. There's a 3-point try, and a put in by Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones, that's a good way to open the quarter, and Eddie Jones knocks it down. By the way, Van Exel is through for the day. Strained left groin. He is out for the rest of this game at least. Screen by Ferry. Pick and roll to Ferry. He'll get the shot off from the base and miss it. Rebound to Vlade. Good rebound. Backhanded. The Magic. The Lakers are trailing by only 9. Magic front court. Magic's the guy that could stimulate a big rally here. Unless he's double teamed, they take it away, and it goes the other way. Pass to Marley. Underneath score. Marley.
Magic is claiming that he got fouled on the play, and the officials waving him off, and that led to the uncontested shot, basically, by Dan Marley.
That's the Lakers' first turnover of this half, by the way, after a horrendous first half in that department, and it's 80-69. Ball goes in low to Vlade Divac. They're going to double team, and Vlade holds it up. Single coverage now by Hill on Vlade.
Job of defense
6
there.
seconds, 7 seconds. Vlade's 20-foot jumper, that's not close. The rebound is off at the baseline, knocked out of bounds by the Lakers. They have, since it was 7-6 in favor of the Lakers, Marley's got the ball underneath the basket to Phil's, turn and shoot a 5-footer. That's good. They have taken away the Laker defense about as much as you can imagine in a half-court game. Marley holds it up, takes the ball in low to Phil. Phil's holds it, pass on it, no guarding of Hill, and Hill scores. It's unbelievable. I don't know of any team that has riddled the Laker defense inside and out worse than this. I really don't, Stu.
No, they've done a job with the Lakers in both meetings so far.
Absolutely. 84-69. Here's Peeler with it down the middle in the air. Feeds nicely to Vlade. Slam dunk. 9:15 to play. You're down by 13, and you can still do it if you could play some defense. If you could get a stop or two, just once in a while.
Not every trip.
Seriously, though, they're scoring almost at will, and Will isn't even in the game. Marley's got it. He's scored in a game this year. They've scored 82 against two different opponents. Pass under to Marley. He's there. Put it up. Miss it. Rebound is off to Magic. Fumbles it out in front where Jones retrieves. The front court to Cedeo. He tries a three. No good. Rebound comes off. And Phils has another one. That's 7.
Well, the difficulty with that shot, Chick, is that there were no Lakers there for rebounding purposes.
Here's Lang with the ball. Lang looking inside to Marley. They're fronting in. Pass. Oh, nice play by Peeler. He made Lang and Marley, who came from Phoenix to this club, both look bad. Magic down the middle. Underneath. Puts it up and in. That's a heck of a shot for Magic and gives him 26 points. Since he came back to the action, Magic's best game was 30. And it's 86-75. 7:42 to play. The Lakers will get more than 82 today. I think Marley for 3. That's good. How many threes have they made? 100?
They've got quite a few of them, that's for sure. I think
they really have.
10 out of 18.
Yeah, 10 out of 18. That's good. And the Lakers have made 6 out of 19 threes. Long 3 by Peeler, no good, so it's 6 out of 20. Now, here's another one, and it's 7 out of 21. That's 33%. You don't have to tell me that one, Paul. All right, it's 89-78. Lakers can still win this game. You know it. There's 7 minutes left to play.
That's the thing, Chick. They just have to stay within striking distance.
Absolutely, we think so.
Be able to stop all of these open looks.
You'll get Brandon back in. I'll bet you real soon. Here's a foul on Threed again. Reaching, holding. Timeout is called. 1-shot foul. Van Exel cannot play anymore. He's got a bad groin. When he'll return to action, probably in the next game. 3 in the clock. 2. Magic tries a 3. Didn't get it. Not close. Rebound to Marley. They force you well out on the perimeter. Well out.
That's a tough kind of a shot to have to throw up to beat the clock, though.
It certainly is. Almost impossible. Here's Brandon around a pick by Hill. Goes back the other way. Uses the clock again. It's down to 9.
Here comes the jumper.
And down the middle, he gives the ball off to Hill. Blocked by Vlade Divac. Good block shot. Magic's got the ball. We got 5:40 to play. The Lakers trail by 9. Magic Johnson and the Lakers could use a deuce. They could use anything. They could use a gun. Magic goes to base. Magic cross court. Jones. Sabalas drives the baseline. Comes in deep. Holding foul on Hill. Hill grabbed him and held him.
It's a good thing that Cedric didn't have his wristwatch on that play, or Tyrone Hill would have taken it off. He went all the way down, his arm on the grab as Danny Ferry comes back.
Some help, and it's 4 for each team. All right, well, Sabalas dribble down the middle, in the air. 8-footer, kind of a go that didn't go. He missed it, and the foul's going to be called on Mills. Going to the line, Sabalas. Time and watch the Laker and the Clipper players scrimmage during the summer months at Pauley Pavilion. And then finally one day he was over there when he was in high school, and they asked him, come on and play, we're short a man. And he said he was never so excited in his life. Brandon dribbles the ball. He's down the middle. Another alley-oop. No, to Mills. He sets. He fights. Looks good. It is good. Right in line with the shot we are sitting. And it was a three-pointer.
Like we said, every time the Lakers try to make a run, the Cavs they had the answer.
Got to give him credit in quickness. Backs up. Down the middle is Mills. They're not going to get it off. They're not going to get it off this time. A hook shot. No good. By golly. He got it off, but a second too late.
They did a good job that time of trapping Terrell Brandon, but that's the kind of a play. But once you get him to pick up the basketball, smother him, but then match up again so that somebody isn't open. He just walked away from the double team.
92-81. 4:14 to play. And the ball goes into Magic. Magic's had a nice game. Down the middle. Feeds the ball to Campbell underneath. Put it up. No. Get it back. Missed the rim with a layup. And the rebound is off. And we got a foul called. Probably on Sabalas. We'll see. It is on Sabalas. That's free throw time. That last second shot by Eldon, he was so anxious to get it back up. He had it right firmly in both hands, and the darn thing didn't even hit the rim. Work with him this summer.
You have been. That's why he's 51%.
There, see? He made 50% of these. And now it's 93-81. So the Lakers' road trip is 4-2, apparently, and that is a darn good road trip when you start with Orlando, who had won 40 in a row on their home floor. A very good road trip.
4 minutes left.
I know it. I'm not saying it's over. I said if they don't win. Here's the ball to Magic. Going to swing left, shoot right, pass the ball in traffic. It's broken up. Nice play taken by Ferry. Look out. Don't get excited, guys. Don't get excited. His dad used to play in the league, Bob Ferry, and the Lakers had a Darrell Imhoff. No, I'm
Danny
kidding.
Ferry knocks down his first free throw of the day. He's got 21, make it 22 points.
From where he shoots, he's not going to get fouled. They can't get out there that far. Timeout is taken by the Lakers. They trail 95-81, 3:42 to play. Yep, a 4-2 record in this 6-game trip is very, very disappointing because they thought they could go 6-0 after winning the first 4, but they have not come close to doing so. On the Lakers Basketball Network.
Tonight's Chevrolet Profile is on Magic Johnson. On December 13th, 1988, the Magic Man took his show on the road and delivered a great performance as the Lakers closed the curtain on the Cavs 111-102.
He had a triple-double on that occasion, and that's the last time the Lakers have won here in Cleveland.
All right, the ball to Sabalas in the front court, brings it out in front to Sedale and over to George Lynch. Lynch drives, stops, shoots over Dukes Ferry, no good. Tipped by Campbell once, twice, and then out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Nice hustle by Eldon. Serve in the bench, bounce past Sabalas underneath, put it up, missed it, and the rebound is off at the baseline to Brandon. And Brandon comes down the floor. Stops it in the backcourt and then gives to Mills. 20,562 capacity crowd here. They've got 45,000 next door. Yep, right next door is the baseball stadium. And if the two get out about the same time, we're going to have traffic jams galore trying to get to the airport. Magic leaves the game with 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jump shot by Brandon with 2 on the clock, and he hits a 17-footer for his 21st point.
Well, he is really some player.
With this game, they're 0-2. Which means now in April, over the last 3 years, I know it's silly, but it's there, 8-20. Couldn't we skip this month? Derek Strong has not been in the ball game. Corey Blunt makes his first appearance. Here's the ball to Lynch. Lynch brings it out in front. Bad pass, trying to save it, and the Lakers can't do it. It's into the backcourt. And Phils comes over and says to the coach, "I didn't touch it, coach." Final score, but I think it is. They each scored. Here's a pass underneath. Slam dunk. Put up and in by Cage. 101-81. A 20-point game in 1996 here.
Well, they held the Lakers to 82 in Los Angeles. Yeah. Are they going to get 82 here?
They're going to get more than that. They'll get 85 or 86. Rebound on a missed shot to Sabalas, and he is fouled in the act of shooting. And Sabalas and Mills having some fun with each other.
The ball team on defense #1, and he's put them together in their offensive structure. With they give you that steady diet of pick and rolls with that outside shooting that they have.
Sabalas makes 2 free throws to get him up to 14 points.
When you end a road trip like with this, with a loss, Chick, it makes for a long, long ride home.
Well, it's a 5-hour flight to begin with. Airplane we were supposed to be on last night. Well, they had to get a prop job and get us over here. We got Curry with it. Ball over to Lang. Lang holds it up. Lang brings to Marshall. And Marshall's got it above the 3. He's going to shoot. He's on the way. He missed. Rebound is off to Blunt. Blunt to Sedale. Lakers play at home against Vancouver on Friday night. San Antonio on Sunday at noon. George Lynch hits a 20-foot jumper.
From his favorite spot on that baseline.
That's true. We'll have a wrap-up show on radio only. Down the middle, ball knocked loose by Sabalas. Bounces back to Crotty. He gives to Johnson. Underneath Johnson, banks in a little jump shot. Darrell Johnson, Michigan State. Out the other end, the ball gets knocked away and out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers and Cedric Sabalas and Magic and the entire Laker club wondering what the heck has happened. The wheels fell off the buggy. Third, bounce pass to Sabalas. Oh, turn around, bag shot. Did he turn fast?
He turned so fast, Chick, that the defender was still looking toward the baseline when Cedric made his turn and scored.
He's the quickest in the league at that particular play, and maybe all time in that particular play. That's 18 points for him again. And they're letting the clock run down. Let's get the shower, guys. Get the bus and get out of town while getting's good. The Lakers wind up a great road trip, winning 4 out of 6. Final score, 16-point advantage for the Cavs. Cavs win their 24th game on the home floor. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Another version of the hook shot. So the Pizza Hut play of the game goes when Magic went to the basket off of a pass from Sedell 3. He turns his back and just flips it up. That's the play of the game. And our AT&T player of the game is Terrell Brandon. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, as he did a great job of leading his team to the victory. He directed the offense and did it so well. So he is the AT&T player of the game.
They limit the opponents this year for the whole season to 88 points. They allowed the Lakers 89 today. They allowed them 82 in the first meeting, so that means 171 points have been scored by the Lakers against them in 2 games. That is an average of 85. Once again, the final score: Cleveland 105, Los Angeles 89.